Hi guys, it's Sylvia here from Tandy Art Studio and I have a little helper today here. Say hello. Nandi. I just want to show you what's inside the kit. This is the Winter Deer DIY kit. So I will just open one of them to show you. This is little laughing. So you will have, this one has the deer and made of MDF and the trees. So you can either glue them after the project together, and this one he will be standing upright, or you can leave them separate. I left them separate because it's easier just to finish the projects to make it, okay? You will also have pieces of vintage paper, and this project is in grays and browns, so music sheets, book pages, dictionary pages. Then you will have little flower lace, little gems here, and paints. So I don't want to unwrap them now because it's ready for shipping. So you will have all the colors. You have 5 paints plus one box with one little container with glitter and one with micro balls, so to add more texture. So that's how it looks like, the kit, and of course the front page for your reference. Okay, let's start the project. Okay, so what we do, how do we start with our project is you have those pieces of papers in your kit, and I want you to basically tear it into small pieces and glue it down to our deer and the trees. What you could do also is you can just draw around the trees and the deer, and then you can cut out the outline and have it kind of outline ready. I do it sometimes this way, but sometimes I just go like this and see what will happen. Just to let you know that for that kit you will need to have some brushes and glue and hot glue gun from your stash. That's really it. Rest of the things are in the kit. So I will do that. I will glue that, all the little bits and pieces, into my wooden friends, and I'll be back to you. So I'm back. I glued some little pieces of paper. It doesn't have to be to the edges. Don't kill yourself over going very kind of to the edge, because this is only to give us some kind of texture at the background. This is the ready project I made as a demo. So you can see I add loads of paint, so you can just see through bits and pieces of the paper showing through. So it would be really difficult to get it very to the edge. So when you have them ready like this, then you take, I have a little palette of colors you have in your kits. So I start with that beige color to kind of connect those pieces together, because I went for that kit with like a warm beige gray look. I love that colors for Christmas too, so I want him to be quite natural color palette. Yeah, so you can see how it's starting to blend. Don't worry about the, how do you call it, lanterns? We'll make them in glitter. So you give that kind of bit here and there, and then the key is to dry it, and then we apply another layer of paints. So you see already it blends in really nicely, the pieces together. Okay, so I dry that. Now we go with a little bit of gray, because gray will give a little bit of different warm tone to it. Yay! So try to use the same paints for the trees. You can do completely, you know, gray or brown or whatever. I just feel like building those textures will make it more interest to it. Yeah. So I've started like this, and I thought I will keep it gray. But then I thought, you know, the deers are usually brown, so I added brown. You can leave it gray. And then again dry it. Okay, now I will add a little bit of brown. You probably noticed I'm using fingers. The reason for it is I don't like brush strokes, so of course feel free to use brush. But it's just something magical about touching the vein. I love it. I know some people, they're like, why you're not using, I got those comments, why you're not using paintbrushes. I love being messy. I love to connect with the paint a little bit and smudge it with my fingers. And I don't think it's anything bad. Whoop. If it's too much, you can just wipe it off, or you can get, you know what, baby wipes. Here I will go a little bit like a triangle to do a bit of shading there. We do it with the brush then, definition brush. I just leave the wings, because the wings I will do. So this one is magical. Deer has wings. You know, my things, my fairies, and they usually have wings. So why not deer doesn't? Here the smaller one is in front of the big one. So okay, my lighting is not great today. It's really bad weather, but I was so anxious to have that ready for you so I can ship it before Christmas. Okay, now we dry it and we add whites and we add doodles with black and we got little features. Okay, so now I will give the highlights with white, and that will bring him to life a bit. So definitely here around the cheeks. Inside the ears. Her wings. Her wings. A little bit on Christmas trees. Yeah. So you can see how many, there's still, you can see the papers inside. It's just white is so good, and black as well. I love just for the highlights. It brings everything to life with white and black. Just a tiny bit, so a bit connected. Okay, I am happy with it now. This one where the light comes in, so this one will be more okay. And if you want, you can go back with your gray, you know, here and there, or with your beige, and add again. Maybe I'll add a little bit of, tiny bit of gray here and there, a little bit on the here. So just to warm it up. Okay. And then dry it again. Okay, as for the face features, I recommend you to use pencil first. So position one eye, you know, when you see there is a little dip here, that will be position of our eye. And then second eye, kind of in the, maybe straight, a little bit going down the line, but you can play. And then there is little kind of triangle with a little nose here. Okay, so that dip the eye, then going a little bit down like this, and then the nose here. Okay, so now what I'll do when I have it down with the pencil, I will take my black and smaller brush, and don't be afraid. Everybody's like, it's so scary. You can do smaller, you can do bigger eyes. And the little nose. And I usually do doodles with the black to add a little bit of definition to our little friend here. So these are the wings. You can do little kind of doodles here and there. Same Christmas trees. Try to start maybe with very thin brush. Very, very thin brush. And here. Okay. Yeah, it's looking cute. Okay. Okay, we try it again. You don't see the little doodles I made, just like this. You don't have to do them, but that's the way I like it. That it's dry, I go in with my pencil and kind of close the eyes here. I can do a bit more doodles, and I can do little eyelashes with the pencil. So you have to go back with your white and do little light in the eye. It makes so much difference. And a little bit on the nose. So much difference. I would go again with brown because I have little lace here. And you know what, you could do little dots with white because the deers, oh, that's not a little dot. Deers, they have those white dots, isn't it? We could do even a little bit brown here, and then do your white spots here. Yay, I love that. Okay, as for my little daughter, she's 7 weeks old and she started making noises, waking up, so my mom is taking her so I can finish. As for this, I apply glue, any glue, wherever I want the glitter on, or you have also the micro balls there. And then what I do is, I have a bigger container of glitter. Then you just apply like this. So any place you want the glitter, you here a little bit, and then your micro balls, so you can add them to the lanterns too. Okay, that will all gives more texture to it. It's great, it's perfect. So now the last bit is I glued the trees to the body with the wood glue or gel medium. Sorry, just take that glitter. I don't like wasting it. Ah, it's mixed with the balls. That's okay. Oh no, it's not okay. I have to put different containers. So what you do is those little gems, they can either go here or they can go as a Christmas bubbles in here. Then I would add the flower and the lace on top. That lace looks really pretty. But what you can do is you can add it to Christmas tree as well. And what I do is with the flower, I add the same a tiny bit of paint from the body, like the brown one, and a little bit of glitter. And I glue it like this. And this way your reindeer is ready. So I would love you to show me your projects. There is a Tandy Art group on Facebook. Let me know, and you can find the Tandy Art Fairyland, it's called. And please post your projects, and the kits will be shipped straight away. I have only 8, but if there is a need, then I will of course make it more. So hopefully it will be, everybody will get it before Christmas. Happy Christmas, guys!